Oh, you are all so quiet. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Unity of New Westminster. I am Reverend Rona Segura, and I'm delighted that you're all here. We are so excited to welcome back Linda Kidder as our musician today. And if you want to sing along to this song, please stand as you are able, and we're going to sing Lean on Me. We all
be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. You just call on me, brother, when you need a hand. We all need somebody to lean on. I just might have a problem that you'll understand. We all need somebody to lean on. There is a load you have to bear that you can't carry. I'm right up the road, I'll share your load. If you just call me, pick up the phone. If you need a friend, you just call me. You just call me. You got my number. Pick up the phone. You need a friend. We all need a friend sometimes. I made up my own ending. It wasn't up there.
You go ahead and make up your own lyrics anytime, Linda.
I didn't make up my own lyrics. I sang yours.
Good morning once again, everyone. I am so delighted to be back. Thank you. As we begin, I want to thank you all for your thoughts, your prayers, your messages, your emails, your texts, your phone calls, the cards, the flowers, all after the very sudden and unexpected passing of my sister. Some of you will have remembered Tracy from the couple of times that she's been here, one too soon ago at my mom's farewell service, and also at a time which is perhaps my favorite memory of Tracy in this place was the time she came to our Blue Christmas service, which is a service that we have at Christmas time, and everyone who is grieving has a place to kind of be. And my sister Tracy came with my mom and with my sister Jill as well, I believe. And it was the year my dad had passed away. And at the end of the service, you know how we always end the service by getting into a circle and singing the peace song? Well, that was not going to happen for Tracy. So she got into the middle and she started directing everybody. So that is the memory that I have of her in this space. She was quirky, she was funny, she was a light, and we are so grateful for the time that we had just before she passed, where my brother, Ron, Jill, my sister, me and Tracy had the opportunity to go on a cruise at the request of my mom. And so I have all of these precious, amazing memories of her. So thank you all. I'm doing okay, which is to be as good as you can expect at this point. So thank you. I am glad to be here, glad to see all of your faces and to feel the warmth of all of your love. If you are here for the first time, I hope you enjoy your experience with us today. If you are joining us online, then a very warm welcome to you. I hope you also enjoy your time with us. And if you ever have an opportunity to visit us in person, we'd love to see you. In the meantime, welcome from all of us here at Unity in New Westminster in beautiful British Columbia, Canada. We're love to see you, and we're so happy that you're watching. We gather here every week to consider ideas for full and abundant living. We draw on the teachings of Jesus, who we consider our primary example, our primary way shower. And we honor that there is wisdom to be found in faith traditions all over the planet. There's wisdom to be found in science and in nature and in our life experiences and in story and in song. And we honor every person's right to choose their own life path. All are welcome here. All are worthy here. All are celebrated here. And our intention and hope for you is that you leave here today with an idea, a spark, an inspiration that will add calm, connection, and contentment to your life. Let us begin our time together in centering prayer. As we give thanks that we are on the traditional and ancestral territory of the Kakite First Nation. We give thanks that we are in this little white church on the corner, in a place where we can gather to sing together, to connect with one another, to be inspired and consider ideas for living. We are grateful that we come together here every Sunday to be reminded that there is only one presence, there is only one power. There is only one creative intelligence. Some call that intelligence God. Others, Allah, Yahweh, Creator, Mother Earth, universe, the force, quantum, nature, life. By whatever our language may be for understanding the one power, we embrace the idea that it is one, and that there is no spot that power is not, including us. We are all part of one interconnected whole. We are one. And it is from this oneness that we extend and intend a blessing for love and peace and healing to every being on this planet. We see beneath the labels that so often divide us, and find our shared humanity where we connect heart to heart. And for this time together, for our shared connection, and for this opportunity to bless, we give thanks. Amen. I'm going to invite Barb to read the daily word for us today. Have you all ready to go, Barb?
Hello, I'm Barb. Today's daily word theme is flow. The words I speak flow from my infinite wisdom. As I picture a clear, crystal clear stream rushing down the steep mountain slope, I also see its gathering in still pools, calm, deep, and life-giving. This image reminds me that my words and actions flow from a peace that passes understanding, nourished by divine good. Open to this infinite presence, my heart is steadied and my mind is focused. The words I speak and the choices I make become rich and meaningful. They are not surface ripples, but carry a depth and power of spiritual truth. As water flows from mountaintop to coastline, the presence of spirit flows into every part of my life. Divine love pours into human experience. I am both the rushing waters and the deep pools, and from this stream of wisdom I speak words that give life. This reading was inspired by Proverbs chapter 18, verse 4. The words of the mouth are deep waters. The fountain of wisdom is gushing stream. And now let's enjoy the song On a Clear Day.
On a clear day, rise and look around you, and you'll see who you are. On a clear day, how it will astound you that the glow of your feelings outshines every star you feel part of. Every mountain, sea, and shore you will see from far and near, a world you've never seen before. So on a clear day, on a clear day, you will see forever and ever more. On a clear day, rise and look around you, and you'll see who, sing along, you are. On a clear day, how it will astound you that the glow of your feelings outshines every star you feel part of, every mountain, sea and shore. You will see from far and near a world you've never seen before. So on a clear day, on a clear day, you will see forever and ever and ever and ever more. You will see forevermore. On a clear, clear day like today, you will see forevermore. On a clear day. Thank you.
Thank you, Linda. That was a beautiful song for today. As we prepare ourselves to hear today's message, I invite you to close your eyes with me as we move into a time of meditation. If it feels comfortable, allow your eyes to rest in the closed position. And if it feels more comfortable for them to remain open, allow that to be okay too. And start to notice that life is breathing you. That if you tried to hold your breath, life compels you to breathe in. Take a moment to notice your breath. That rhythmic flow of in and out. And as far as it is comfortable for you, take a slightly deeper breath than you normally do. And then breathe it out through your mouth. And with every breath, allow your body to sink a little deeper into your chair. On your next breath, take a gentle scan of your body. And notice if there is any place that feels tight and tense. And if you can, just allow your next out-breath to release some of that tension. Give thanks for your breath. give thanks for your body. And draw your attention gently to your mind, to your thoughts that are hearing my words, waiting for the next word, perhaps drifting a little. And if your thoughts drift, no matter. Your mind is doing what it is designed to do. And take a moment to give thanks for your mind. Then gently allow your attention to drop into your chest. And consider the wisdom of the words we just heard. That on a clear day, when we are open, when our eyes and our heart are open, we realize that we are part of something bigger. That each of us is connected to all of us. Imagine, if you can, gentle strands of love leaving your body and touching the person beside you. Gently. And imagine their love reaching out and touching you. And imagine that those lines of love as they connect to all of the people in this room. And now imagine them growing, lifting, little beams of light. Feel that energy entering you. And know that that energy is always with you. When you leave this place, the energy of light that you bring touches every person. Imagine it broadening and brightening and uplifting everyone you meet. On a clear day, heart open, mind open. Take a look around you. You will see only love. only connection. Forevermore.
And I'm gonna let God take over. I'm tired, I'm so tired of this fight. I'm gonna let go. And I'm gonna let God take over. I'm gonna hand my troubles over to the light. My plate is full. It has been for a long, long time. Some days can be a struggle to survive. Gain a little ground, and then I fall back down. I wonder what the point is sometimes. I try each day to get things done the right way. Strive to have a clear and happy mind. Then overwhelm sets in, and I lose myself again. No matter what I do, it just ain't right. So I'm gonna let go. Gonna let God take over. I'm so tired of this fight. I'm gonna let go. I'm gonna let God take over. Gonna hand my troubles over to the light. I already feel the weight lifting off of me. After living all these years of agony, thankful for that I've finally given in to what I need. Your loving heart is setting me free. I'm gonna let go, and I'm gonna let God take over. I'm tired, I'm so tired of this fight. I'm gonna let go. I'm gonna let God take over. I'm gonna hand my troubles over to the light. I'm gonna hand my troubles over to the light. I'm gonna hand over everything that's troubling me over to the light. Thank you.
Thank you, Linda. I'll stand up on this little stool that my husband so lovely gave to me. Ba-dum-bum. Several years ago now, when I was in seminary, our class had to do a memorial service as part of our program. Of course, you do lots of classes in seminary, but one of them is special services. So how to do weddings, how to do celebrations of life, and so on. And so our class was invited, and our task was to do a celebration of life for somebody. Now, many of us did not live anywhere close to Unity Village. So we had only flown in a day before. And now we're going to work together to try and come up with this service. So we had done lots of stuff sort of online, in advance, in those early days when Zoom was still kind of rough. And we arrived there, and the morning of the service, we knew family was going to be coming in. We knew that we were on a time pressure, and everybody was nervous. And the instructor had us all sit down, and she wouldn't let us get up until we had all settled. So she invited us all to sit down, close our eyes, move into a time of intention and meditation. Well, needless to say, us students are like, tick-tock. Like, let's go. We got things to do here. And it felt like the more we kind of got agitated with this need to sit still when we had so much to do, the longer it seemed to be that she wanted us to sit. Until eventually we got to a point where it was sort of like a let go. It was a surrender to her process of just being. And at some point, after what felt like an interminable amount of time, she went, now you're ready. And of course, we all sprang to action with a completely different energy. The service went off beautifully. The family were delighted. And I learned a valuable lesson. And the lesson was, whatever you do, approach with calm. It's funny, isn't it, how that what seemed like a counterintuitive action was wisdom at its finest. And it reminded me of the story of two sisters, Mary and Martha. The story goes like this. It's told in the book of Luke. And what we see is Jesus and his buddies, including Mary and Martha. They're kind of all friends, all out for a day, presumably. And they come back to Martha's house. And we've all been at the place where we've been out for a day and we've come back to somebody's house. And what do we need to do? We plop on the couch. And then somebody goes and gets drinks, and somebody turns on the TV, and we watch a game or something like that. Well, imagine the equivalent of that pre-Netflix. And so we see Jesus probably holding court. He was a natural teacher. And people around listening to him, including Mary, the sister, who seats herself at Jesus' feet so she can hear what he has to say. Martha, who I think of as the older sister, because I'm the older sister, she gets into the kitchen. So she's the one who's making the tea and getting the cookies and doing all of this stuff. And she looks into the living room and she does a slow burn because she sees her sister doing nothing, seated at the feet of Jesus. And she gets so mad that she goes to Jesus and she says, "Tell my sister to get her act together and come and help me." And Jesus says, "Martha, Martha, you are worried and distracted by many things. There's only one way, and Mary has the way of it. Now, for all of you older sisters and doers and mums and stuff in the audience here, how do you react when you hear someone saying, actually, the one who's doing nothing has the right of it? Yeah, exactly. It's like, no, Jesus, I think you got this one wrong. But if you think about it, what is Jesus really saying? He doesn't actually say that the meal doesn't matter or the getting things done doesn't matter. Of course those things matter. What he notices is Martha's state of being. You are worried. You are distracted. Do it Mary's way. I'm sure some of us have felt like Martha at times. Maybe some of us still do. That when you look out and you see that others are enjoying themselves and you are feeling martyred, Martha, that you're feeling martyred because you're the only one carrying the burden of doing things or providing things or doing the laundry or putting food on the table or whatever else it might be. You've felt that Martha energy. Perhaps you volunteer, but other people aren't pulling their weight. So that turns into resentment. Perhaps you rush through everything and are never quite present at any one moment because you're always thinking about the next thing that you got to do. Or perhaps you're doing things that look like love, but you're not feeling loving. To me, this is the story that really is the message behind Mary and Martha. It's not about whether Mary was doing nothing or whether Martha was doing too much. It's a story about the energy with which each are coming to whatever they're choosing to do. It's not a story about work versus rest. It's about the energy with which we do anything. So think of it this way. Martha, anxious, distracted, resentful, comparing. I'm doing all this and they're doing nothing. Feeling like they have to do something. Perhaps feeling like overwhelmed because there's so much to do and I'm the only one doing it. And then we have Mary, who is peaceful, seated, grounded, connected, wanting to do exactly what she was doing. Have you ever considered these as two different energies? This loving, grounded energy of Mary, which can exist in the middle of washing dishes and putting food on the table. And the corollary is also true. We can have Martha energy, that frantic, distracted, anxious, in the middle of a meditation. It's the energy that we want to pay attention to. And often what we find with the energy that we're bringing to something is that there is a should involved. I'm doing all this and she should be helping me. The work should be shared. I should be able to handle it all. People should appreciate all the work I'm doing. I am the older sister. I know. I know these things. What if, instead of we thinking with this Martha energy of, I've got to, we can switch it to an energy of, I get to. I get to serve food. I get to treat my friends to a time where they can enjoy because I am willing to be the one in the kitchen. It brings me joy. Marie Kondo just popped into my head. Does it spark joy? It's such an interesting question because when we read the story, it feels so unfair. But I really think what Jesus is saying is, do what you want to do. And whatever you choose to do it with joy. And if you can't bring joy to it, find a way to reframe it. Because at times people would be much happier if you were there and happy than miserable as you give them a sandwich. So I'm not talking about not working. I tell you, people would have probably been pretty miserable if there weren't some sandwiches in the picture soon after the little outing. So work and things to do, laundry, blah, 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 obligations are necessary. It's what we do, we need. It's not about that. It's about coming with a sense of service and joyful service and love. I get to do this for you. Not, I got to do this for you. Can you feel the difference? The problem wasn't Martha's activity. It was the energy she was bringing to it. So I invite you this week to think of these two energies as you choose what you're going to do. And for me, there are these two messages that come clear every time I think of this story. The first is, be very intentional. Be very intentional about what you're choosing to do. I would actually apply that to be very intentional about what you are saying and how you're speaking to people. And choose what matters. If it matters that people be fed, now you've made an intelligent, intentional choice. If you choose to rest, you've made an intentional, intelligent choice. And whatever you do, whatever it might be, do it from a place of, I get to do this. I get to give. I get to serve. Or, I get to let somebody else do that for me as I sit at the foot of a teacher. Metaphysically, we see Martha and Mary as, let me find my notes on this so I get it just the way I want to explain it to you. If I can. And I can't. I don't know where it is in my notes, but I'll tell you. Mary, heart-centered. The beingness of Mary, the presence of Mary. Martha, mind-centered. Got to do this, got to do this, got to do this. We need them both. Jesus, the wisdom center, brings them together. But what we see is this: Mary has the right of it. There's only one way, and it starts with the calm. I think back to that story I told you at the beginning of this time when we were all frantic and kind of like, who's going to do what? And is it going to come together? And so should have done this, and blah, 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 blah. Mary energy solved all of it. So begin with a pause. Whenever you're doing anything, take a breath. Decide what it is you want to do. And then choose to do it. It may be resting. It may be learning. It may be acting. It may be doing. Always start with your energy being Mary. And then go and be Martha with Mary energy. It's a challenge. It's not always easy when you have lots to do and you just want to get into the tick-tock. To take a time out and sit at the foot of the Master. Breathe. You may have heard this saying about the power of being still. And it goes something like, if you want a peaceful life, then meditate 10 minutes a day. If you're very busy, meditate for an hour. And you're like, no, tick-tock. But it's that tick-tock of Martha energy that needs to dissipate so that the loving presence, the curiosity and the intention and calm of Mary can be in your heart as you do the things you do. So I invite you now, as you leave this place today, to notice how often you are giving with resentment. And ask yourself if there is some way that you can reframe that. Move from I've got to I get to. And I'll leave you with this last final thought. I was with friends of ours this week in the car. And one person's the passenger, the partner, husband is the driver. And I don't know what he did, but anyway, Alex says, "No, Michael, don't do that." Criticizing the driving. Oh, I know that. Yes, Walt knows all about that with me as well. So don't do that. Backseat driving from the passenger side. And Michael said, one day you won't be able to say that to me. I'm not going to be here. And I said, and if that day ever happens, Alex is going to long for the opportunity to criticize your driving. And you're going to long to hear it if it ever happens the other way. Where I'm going with this is every moment that we have with each other is a privilege. Every gift of service is a get to give it to you. It's never a got to. Shift that thinking. And if you're feeling like I've got to, take a breath. Sit at the feet of the Master. Find something to be grateful for and begin again. I bless you.
You're going to sing along with me on this one, eh? If you feel like standing up, do that, but if you don't, I'm sitting down. May the light of the Spirit shine on me. May the light of the Spirit shine on you. As God's grace makes love this, oh darn it, brighter world. May the light of the Spirit shine on this verse will be better. May the light of the Spirit shine on me. May the light of the Spirit shine on you. As God's grace and love make this a brighter world, may the light of the Spirit shine on. Shine on. Shine on. Shine on. Shine on. Shine on. Oh, shine on. May the light of the Spirit shine on. May the light of the Spirit shine on me. May the light of the Spirit shine on you. As God's grace and love make this a brighter world, may the light of the Spirit shine on. 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 May the light of the Spirit shine on. May the light of the Spirit shine on. One more time. May the light of the Spirit shine on. Thank you for singing. That was great.
Hi, I'm Prem. Happy Sunday. I'll read the announcements. So there will be no Monday meditation tomorrow due to the holiday. Our prayer team continues to uplift the names on our prayer list. So please fill in the prayer request slip found in your welcome packet with the person's first name and the first initial of their last name and place it in the offering basket over there. Unity of New Westminster is fully self-supported, and we are grateful for your gifts, which help us to share empowering ideas. Many of us contribute with pre-authorized payments, so if you are not placing anything into the contribution basket today, please bless it silently when it comes to you, then pass the basket along. If you want to give with a credit card, please scan the QR code on your screen. And for our online viewers, you'll find a donation link in the description of the recording. And please like and subscribe to our channel so we can reach more people. Please give freely from a place of abundance and gratitude. Thank you. We are so blessed.
I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed.
Thank you so much, Linda. Thank you. We are blessed with your music.
You're welcome.
So blessed.
So happy to be here.
And blessed to all of you. Are so grateful for all of you who are here today. Thank you to the people who have made today happen. To Barb for reading the daily word, Prem for the announcements, for Richard and Edwina who are on camera and sound, and the people who have set up downstairs, Shirley and Dorothy and Allison and Maxine, and I know I'm forgetting someone. And thank you, Sharon, for being our usher. We're so grateful to all of you. Thank you so much.
We're so grateful to you.
Thank you. Thank you. Let's move into a circle as we're able, and we'll sing our peace song. Linda will lead the peace song, Richard, and then the video will be of the other. And if you are comfortable holding hands, lovely. And if you prefer to keep your hands by your side, feel free to do that as well, everyone. I hope you all have a wonderful week. I'll see you next week.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me.
I'll come hang out.
Let there be peace on earth, that peace that was meant to be, with God as creator. Family all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow, to take each moment and live
I am the light of God. I am the love of God. I am the power of God. I am the presence of God. Wherever I am, God is. I am the light of God. I am the love of God. I